Making crispy pork belly at home has never been quicker or easier, and I'm here to show you exactly how. From selecting a perfect cut of pork, to seasoning it just right, getting that irresistibly crispy skin. There are several ways to make Chinese-style crispy roast pork belly. Some involve large commercial ovens like this one found in Chinese restaurants. Personally, I often pan fry mine to achieve near restaurant quality results. But to be honest, pan frying does take time and it can get messy with oil splatter. But I learned that there's an even faster method, thanks to our video sponsor Typhur for sending over the Dome air fryer. Now I've only used air fryers just recently, and I can say for certain that air fryers can cook quicker and much cleaner, especially this Typhur Dome air fryer. I've used it to make Chinese char siu and a few vegetarian dishes, like air fried eggplants and air fried tofu, and even a couple of hefty steaks. So I can say for certain air fryers, or to be more exact, this Dome air fryer from Typhur can cook foods quickly, quietly, and healthier with less oils. So after playing around with the Typhur Air Dome fryer for a little while, I figured out, you know what, this might handle crispy pork belly pretty well, because it has a dehydrate setting which helps dry out the skin, which is super important. Let me show you how easy it is to create that perfect crispy pork belly with an air fryer. First, for a good looking piece of roasted crispy pork belly, you need to get a relatively flat piece. A level piece of pork will cook evenly and just looks better for presentation. First up is to boil the pork belly skin side down on a saucepan. We just need enough water to cover the skin. Add about half a teaspoon of baking soda, 2 tablespoons Shaoxing cooking wine, and mix. On a low heat when the water is simmering, put the pork belly skin side down. We're just going to let it simmer for 8 to 10 minutes. The baking soda will help soften the skin, and the cooking wine helps remove some of the gaminess in pork skin. Then remove and place on some paper towels to dry. If you see any hair in the skin, now's the time to remove it using a tweezer or your fingers. Use a fork or anything that is sharp and start punching holes into the skin. You want as many holes on the surface of the skin as possible. Just be careful to puncture through the skin and not through to the meat. The more holes, the better the skin will look after cooking. Then rub salt all over the skin. I used about 1 teaspoon. Then flip the meat to the other side and cut some slits. This is important for a few reasons. Doing this helps prevent the pork belly from curling up during cooking, and also helps the seasoning get into the meat. Speaking of seasonings, we're going to flavor this side of the meat. Half a teaspoon of sugar, half a teaspoon of salt, quarter teaspoon ground white pepper, half a teaspoon Chinese 5 spice powder. And just rub it all into the meat and into the slits. Next, we're going to cover the sides of the pork belly with some foil. This little aluminum bolt will keep the juices in, so your crispy roast pork belly will be nice and juicy. Plus, it'll make it a little bit easier to clean. Speaking of clean, the Dome air fryer's basket is dishwasher safe. And there's even a built-in self-cleaning system. I haven't had the chance to try out that feature yet because mine didn't get filthy with grease. But it's good to know there's that function if and when you need it. When I made the pan-fried or oven version of this dish, I had to dehydrate the pork skin by sticking it into a refrigerator for 24 hours. Here's one of the major advantages on using an air fryer to make crispy roast pork belly. The air fryer, I can dehydrate the skin in 30 minutes. A drier skin will yield a much more crispy outer skin. First, we need to air fry this on a low temperature to help dry out the pork belly. About 210 degrees for 30 minutes is all it takes on a dehydrate setting. Touch the skin, it should feel bone dry, but we're going to take this one step further. Brush some vinegar onto the skin. The acidity of the vinegar helps remove extra moisture from the skin. And just a tiny dash of salt for good luck. Then just 400 degrees for only 20 minutes. Can you hear the air fryer work its magic? It's really quiet and there's no smoke. There's even an app you can download to your phone to alert you when it's done cooking, and also find lots of recipes to cook up with the Typhur Dome air fryer. Look how fast I made this! Typhur Dome air fryer's innovative design provides even cooking and quicker cook times. No more pan frying or oven crispy pork belly from now on. The air fryer is my favorite way to make crispy pork belly. It's got the signature crispy skin. Don't cut into it after you take it out of the air fryer. If you do, all of the juices will just come out, resulting in a drier meat. I mean, I know it's hard not to, but try to control yourself. Wait 10 to 15 minutes, let it cool down so the juices inside can redistribute. If you're interested in picking up a Typhur Dome air fryer, use promo code WallyCooks for 10% discount only on Typhur's website. There's a whopping 3-year warranty, and I think it'll make a great gift for yourself or that special someone for the upcoming holiday season. I think it just goes to show how well this air fryer roasts meat, and I'm curious to explore its other settings. There you have it, one beautiful piece of crispy roast pork belly with minimal work, fuss, and cleanup. Kinda unbelievable it came out so well, especially when it's the first time I ever made this using an air fryer. Overall, I think this Dome air fryer does an amazing job roasting crispy pork belly. In just a short amount of time, you've got juicy, crispy pork belly right in the comforts of your own home. Just look how perfectly tender and juicy the meat is, and it is delicious. The outside is glistening and has a nice brown roasted color. Give this one a try, folks. But of course, I do make deliveries. I take Bitcoins and Camels for payment. I'll see you all in the next one.